Ladies and gentlemen, Candace Owens and another partner tried to start a bank. Yes, you heard me right, a bank called Glorify. It is supposed to be, well, it was supposed to be an anti woke conservative bank where people could open up a checking and savings account. Well, this business, it didn't really get off the ground at all. It failed just as fast as they attempted to start it. So, Glorify was marketed as a bank, right, for conservatives. But if you read the small print on the actual contract, it was not a bank at all, but a financial technology company. Glorify promise checkings and savings accounts and debit cards for conservatives who money, I suppose, spend differently than everyone else's. You know, the company raised millions in startup capital from a billionaire right winger, um, Peter Thiel, and others before it actually like I said, it died almost as soon as it started back in September. The problem is that Glorify was so concerned with pushing cultural wars, narratives, and that it forgot that banks in startup mode are supposed to be focused primarily on one thing: offering attractive rates on deposits to bring in new customer accounts and to be able to expand to more products like car loans and mortgages. Instead, Glorify was too focused on convincing potential customers that by doing business there, they would be owning the libs. Rolling Stone reported the company's insane pre launch marketing this way. Wow. Well, it just goes to show you Candace and others tried to launch something that they had no experience in, and that's why it failed. Pitching itself as a financial institution allowed one to be free to celebrate your love of God and country without fear of cancellation. Glorified marketing read more like a campaign ad, and enticing APR offer on new credit cards. Highlight from About Us page: our Bill of Rights is non negotiable, and we are one nation under God. That's how they were pitching a bank. Okay. In its short tenure, Glorify managed to launch checking and savings accounts as well as credit cards with plans to offer mortgages and insurance in the future that will no longer take place. Mm, mm, mm. So they even pitch plans for gun owner discounts on home insurance, credit cards made of shell casing material, and assistance paying legal bills if customers shot someone in self defense. Don't sound like you're pitching a bank. I wouldn't put my money in that bank listening to this stuff. Not exactly a solid pitch for consumer financial services when inflation and interest rate hikes are in full effect. In the end, Glorify's pitch to customers was ineffective and overblown, as campaigns Republicans expect to carry them to a red wave in midterms, and we know that didn't happen. In politics, the right bet that voters would ignore its lack of a plan to tackle inflation or crime. The fact that it wants to ban, um, affirmative action, kill student loan forgiveness in favor of rehash arguments about the 2020 election. In the banking business, right wing investors thought consumers would ignore a fundamentally flawed business plan, and some horrific tales about Glorify management team as long as the company whispered sweet nothings about God and guns and freedom. People saw right through it and rejected both grifts. Wow. Wow. Well, the pitch they had did not sound appropriate for a new banking institution. Somebody didn't do their homework because really you could have figured this out if you would have just looked at other bank launches where new banks went up and how they got the customers in. It really wouldn't have been that hard. I don't know who was on the marketing team of this company, but they don't sound like they were too bright at all. Glorify's public website is now just one page filled with salty tears of grievances and instructions for how its few customers can retrieve whatever funds they had in their accounts. Maybe they can take those deposits and buy more guns as Christmas gifts. Wow. Wow. So that company failed in the same month it was launched, y'all. Now that's bad. That is bad. I don't think I've ever heard this happen with a bank. I know maybe it did, but I sure never heard about that. Usually banks can hang in there for a little while, even if they're going to fold. But wow, Candace, you didn't have a chance. And with that marketing that y'all had, that was just atrocious. Wow. So, y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Glorify is now in the sweet by and by. That's where it is. It's gone. it's it's gone. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.